Yeah, when you're back, yes. All right, YouTube, what up? It's Nisi at the Season 7. I gotta get like a new overlay, man, for this coaching shit. I don't know if I'm gonna design it or have someone design it for me. I want some ball and like coaching overlay thing. I think I can do better. I mean, this is clean, but yeah, I don't know. Also need to rename this shit for Season 7. What should we rename it? We need like a cool naming. Yeah, we got Jayce top. Let's throw up this. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
It's a new season. Time for a new naming of this shit. Jayce versus Quinn. Quinn running not Ignite. You running Teleport. We're gonna talk about Jayce and see how you hold up, dude. Bananas to the apes, dude. Yeah, this is the new replay system. It is, dude. It is. All right, so we're coming in the lane. We're pushing right away. We can definitely slow down the push if we want to set up a level 2. So Q's on cooldown.
Subscribe.
Budge Dragon, welcome. Love you, dude. Drop some hype train for him, please. Welcome that new cracker to the Cracker Kingdom, dude. This is a pretty dry start. This is gonna be bad for us. Well, that is just... Wow. And we get to keep our jump. I believe the plants help aggression and help like snowball. That's all I feel about the plants right now. Plants are snowball buff. You can always queue. If you're concerned about missing the big siege creep, you can always queue it. Nothing wrong with that. Q doesn't cost that much mana early. It is only 55. So if you're worried about last hit fail, I mean, you have Doran's Blade, so you shouldn't be missing those. I'm just saying. If you don't start Doran's Blade for, let's say you go Corrupting Pot for some reason or something. But nothing crazy going on here. You guys haven't even traded at each other. And honestly, I don't blame you. If you can just win by CS lead, that's a good thing. If you take... Me personally, I take Ignite a lot versus lanes like this because I want to bully them and I want to try to outplay them. Because if you get one kill on them... Okay, this is very unlucky. Knock them away and leave. We need to turn level 4. You make a decent trade though, all things considered. But anyways, as I was saying, I like to take Ignite a lot in these lanes because if you kill him once, you kill him over and over again, and you can win the game that way. That's just me, though. You can take Teleport because Jayce is strong, and that's fine, too. Wait, why can't I, like... I hate when my thing does this. So annoying. There we go. But, we'll see how this plays out. Here's my theory on Jayce, by the way. At least in terms of how the game feels. Your Jayce buffs mean you pretty much win. Jayce is like top tier right now, so you pretty much win all lanes if you play it right. The problem with Jayce has always been, though, even if you win lanes, once the late game rolls around, I feel like you don't really do much unless we've snowballed pretty hard. So bearing the strength of lane in mind, I would opt for Ignite a lot more often. Assuming that you ran Thunderlords, I'll hit him in next time. I would jump on his head a lot. Just jump on his head next time. Oh wait, yeah. I'm a Jayce player too, so I'm not talking out of my ass here. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So he's gonna jump, like, you should really be just taking this because there's nothing that can be wrong with this right here. You're literally just gonna Q him in. You're gonna Q him and then knock him away. Well, Q auto, then knock him away. You can also, if you want to be really fancy, if the wave ticks down, you can also jump to him and then flash knock him into the turret for the kill. But the wave has to tick down. Because you should be doing a lot of damage to him before he can really do anything, especially if you E him fast enough. Because he's just too close. Like, it's one thing for him to harass you under turret. It's another thing for him to harass you in a position where you can just Q in and then E him away. And then you get to farm for free because he has no more sustain. So you'd basically just get free farm and he can never kill you because he doesn't have ignite. You want to Q... when he backs away, he's obviously leaving you. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, he's going to ward. Wait, why did he go that long, convoluted route to ward? When he disappears, like, you need to shove, in my opinion. You're giving him way too much time. Like, we know because we can see him on the minimap, but, like, when he disappears, like, he wants to leave. So this is taking way too long. You have so much mana, and you're just slow pushing. What if he's backed right now? Like, you have no idea. What if he backs and comes into lane? See what I mean? Now he's teleported in. We could have pushed all this to the turret. You can exit trade there. Yes, 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 yes. You can exit trade. Yes. Okay, he hits you with a good vault. Whatever. Be a little quicker on that. Because again, no ignite. So you basically just want to jump in on him, make a wild trade, and then smack him away and then reset. So that he has lower HP than he should. It's a good TP, especially when we know where Yi is. We have CS lead, so we're not really crushing this guy. I think that if you had shoved that lane when he backed, that would have gotten you a bigger lead. What's up, guys? EQ that. EQ him there, like every time. Thank you. I'm glad you did that. Don't wait. Don't hesitate on stuff like that. Better move there. Future reference. If you want to do this dive, that's cool. If you want to go for it because you have flash or whatever. Okay, first thing. Criticism. I'm getting texts. Hold on. Oh, Cowsep. Cool. Cowsep might work with us in Korea, boys. XD, boys. XD. So, let's talk about the mechanics of Jayce. First habit that we've got to break is we've got to start gating ourselves. Always gate yourself. That's going to give you a faster move speed burst and a faster all-in combo to play against. The second thing that you're going to do is after you decide that you want to dive, which is good. I like your aggression. It's a good dive, and I love it. But here's your problem. So you have, and I'm going to slow this down for you, okay? Because you're going to have this little window. Watch this. You gate. You tell on yourself. You make it too obvious. This matchup, the way that Quinn works is every time that you if you both take off when you're in range, you fuck everything up. What you should have done instead is just walk it all the way into him, let him vault you, and then walk in further if you want, and then flash execute if you'd like. But because you lead with Q, you make his job very, very easy to defend you. So just next time you have him checkmated, just walk him all the way in. And let him vault you. Even if, like, you gotta understand, you have all this HP to play with. See all this HP that you have to play with here? He can vault you, he can hit you 4 fucking autos, and you still can walk into his face. If he doesn't just leave turret, you can walk into his face and auto Q, and then if he flash, you flash follow up or whatever. It's such an easy dive for you that we don't get on our own. So I want to make sure that you understand that when you have him checkmated like this, you don't have to just run at him. You can just basically path around him and just let him checkmate himself by vaulting and then jump on his head. Or just walk him into the wall like this. Then when he vaults, it's not going to fucking matter. Because he's going to be vaulting that way towards minions and it's an easy finish. See how you kind of get stuck with your dick in your hand there? Not much you can do. Oh, yee. Wait. Where's that? I got this. There it is. There it is. Ready? This is the Yi, dude. Okay, that was great. That is the true fucking Jaws right there, bro. That's Jaws. XD, boys. That is the perfect music for that player, dude. He has some fucking plans that you guys don't even know about. It's more about the terror. It's more about the terror of the gank. It's not necessarily like a successful execution. It's just, it's the terror, dude. Psychological terror going on with the jungler. That was pretty funny though, for real. I can't even. I refuse to even, dude. Yes, beat his ass, Seabass. That is such a bad trade for him. EQ him and then leave. If you can. If he gives it to you. I really want to exit trade here because I have a big lead. I have a lot of farm behind. You don't want to take a fight. If you can help it. Ugh, that's terrible EQ. What does that EQ do? Let's take our mana pool more seriously than that. EQ, at least EQ the range creeps so we get more value out of that. That's a lot of mana to burn. And Jayce, I think you know that anytime that you waste mana like that, it's really important. Good dodge there. I hate how long we're staying, honestly. We don't have any kill pressure because we haven't backed. If we back, then we could kill him. Well, I mean, you can kill him theoretically. It's just like we're wasting a lot of time. I would probably TP. I don't like missing this much farm, personally. That's 5 creeps. I don't like that. Just go kill him. Again, get into this habit. E yourself. Always E yourself. It took me a while too, but you just get into the habit. I do it now every time. It's fun too. It's a fun combo to practice. It makes you a lot more intimidating. You could have flashed back there. Whiffed EQ sucks. When he gets low right here. Oh, never mind. You could flash EQ if you want, and that could secure it because he doesn't have flash. But oh, and I don't know if you guys are into this habit yet, but I just learned. I finally just realized that you can ping other players' flash when they do it. So get in that. I can't watch you do it, but I haven't been doing that, and I've started now. Everyone needs to fucking do that shit. This is a terrible idea. You are never in a million years fighting this guy, ever. Ever, ever, ever are you fighting this dude. And I don't even think you led with EQ anyways. Did you even lead with EQ? Okay, so he exhausts you. That's what fucks you there. But even if we're gonna go for this move, let's EQ first. And the other thing is we can't not, like, you have to get away from that W. So if you're gonna go for an all-in, let's EQ first. Yeah, this dude shits on you. So, that's a Fed Swain, and that's part of your problem. Fed Swain with exhaust rotates to you. We really can't fight him. Like, it's just not happening, dude. He cancels us out. That's Swain. That's why Swain's a good pick. Can we do this again, please? Okay. Now I got him. Now I got the fucking best Yi player in the game focused on, boys. He got 6 kills though. Oh, wait. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? What did that guy do? That's the terror. That's the true terror, boys. Cowcep's protege right there. He's gonna be the next Cowcep. He's close. He's close, but not close enough, dude. So wait, you just did the same thing though. Well, at least yours kind of had an excuse. You see Kha'Zix, don't react to him. No gate. No combo to defend yourself. This is super thin without vision. And in general, if you're gonna go up, if you're gonna press up on a turret like this, notice, I want you to notice your cooldowns. This is for everyone here in Twitch, okay? If you're gonna do this tower shit, that's all well and good, but wait for your cooldowns before you really commit. Maybe poke once at it and then back away, but you can't float around here safely without your E or without your knockback, okay? So you can't even switch into melee form because you're so close, and that's what screws you there. But no, it's never worth it. It's never worth it to trade objectives. In that spot, you just want to touch it once and maybe back away immediately and see where people are because we had no vision. And it's a big part of because of our cooldowns though. Like if you have your E, you might be able to quickly knock the dude away and get out. Nice try. Now you're fucked though. Yeah, when you miss that EQ, you can't go in there. You have no threat anymore. So you missed that, you can't go in. See how you go back in? That's not the time. You didn't poke him, so you get screwed there because of that. Nice. Why aren't you pushing? There's 4 dead. hate that. That applies no pressure anywhere. Yeah, we definitely need to push that. Yi switches to top. You group mid. Why are you pathing this way? This is super risky without flash. Oh, you're gonna probably die here. Yeah. You see how I knew that that wasn't gonna go that well? Even though it looks like a decent spot. How I kind of like anticipated it being a bad idea. Wow, this... Someone help this Quinn, dude. Let's go back in time. So let me explain Jayce to you. And not to insult your intelligence here. But I already know this fight is ugly. And I'll tell you why it is. Alright. So, here's the issue with this. You have no turret to fall back on, okay? You're Jayce. In general, the way that we play Jayce is... If we can blow somebody up, by all means we do it. But in this position, if you go for any of the... Like, you can't kill Swain here. He's super duper fed. What we need to do is get Yi time to fucking do the fucking Jaws theme. We need that. But we're not going to get that if we force this fight and lose. So what you really want to do is you want to land poke first. If you notice... Caitlyn and Zyra, they don't really have sustain. So your Jayce pick is actually pretty decent into these guys. Because for the most part, if you land poke, Ashe can throw an arrow out and then you've got an engage. But when you just hard engage flat like this, that's what they want. That's what this composition really wants you to do. They want you to hard engage because no matter what happens, Zyra's going to drop damage on you. And no matter what happens, Swain is going to love it. He's gonna absolutely love a hard engage without poke being landed first. So, when you go in here, notice exactly what happens. Even though Zyra gets locked in, she's going to get some damage off to your team and zone your team off. And Swain's just going to kind of kite into it. Caitlyn's going to kite back. We didn't land enough poke. Ashe arrow whiffs. But even still, it's more likely that we're going to lose this fight, even 3v4, because we didn't land significant poke. And then, you know, Quinn's going to TP in or whatever. And drool at his keyboard a little bit for some reason. And, yeah. So in the future, let's focus on just hitting poke like a couple EQs first and then maybe looking for an engage. We are a poke champ after all. These junglers are the true terror. Scary, dude. Spooky. Do I get a copyright thing from YouTube if I use Jaws music? Like, I have no idea. Kha'Zix he was like worth. That Yeti music with Jaws pretty. I mean the Jaws music with the Yeti emote is pretty good. I want this all in a lot with that Zyra. Next time, try to take a more creative line than what you did though. Look at how you play this. When you see her pop her head in, don't be afraid to path around. Like, I don't know what her vision is, but when you see her pop up, maybe step back and path around and see if you can't catch her, dude. If you catch her, you can open the map up. Since blue team was all pushed out, maybe we can catch somebody. Just fish around, you know. Oh shit. Poor Thresh, dude. Yeah, Swain is out of control this game. Part to us though. Nice hit. So you pretty much ignore Swain here. You gonna shoot the J? Oh, you didn't shoot the J, dude. Let me go back in time. See how you play this fight. Oh yeah, you have the Dust Blade. Good point. I wouldn't even think of that. So this is a really good hit as Jayce, because we take the jungler out, which basically means Baron's over. So that's a really good play there. Now, let's talk about this flash and see if this makes sense to me. I'm not entirely sure you needed to flash there yet. I might have held off and just see how it plays out because there was really no threat to you yet. And then you might be able to stack up a nice multi-kill or something. Here, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you step back and farm that when you have EQ coming up. EQ was coming up so we could take a shot at these guys and probably kill them both. But see how you play it? You let them space out away for some reason. Go back in time. Watch your cooldowns very closely. So right here, EQ's coming in 3 seconds. This needs to, you need to go forward here and make this happen. Alright, but yes, I can see these plants, dude. I think we missed a potential quadra there by not continuing forward. Those guys were too low. They weren't stopping you from running them over. I think you backed out a little too early. It's okay, it happens. It's a good stop on the Baron. If I was you, I'd really want Yi to split and kill people. And we just wave clear. No, they were so low, dude. You have to pursue that one with your EQ. You can lead into the brush with the EQ and then back away if it's ugly, but you have to press up there. Go for the quadra. They weren't gonna dink you. Support Zyra and Quinn. Not gonna happen. I'm a little scared of this Kha'Zix, but not when I'm in minions. I'd feel pretty good. I just saw him mid. You're rotating to Baron. Okay. Let's think about this Baron for a minute. I think this is pretty thin. I don't see us winning this very often, personally. But I've been wrong before. I could be wrong again. Kha'Zix's probably just going to ult in and blow somebody up. So, I mean, I would help them. But I would position very greedy. I would position either to zone or to play off of the. I don't have fucking flash either. This is what goes through my mind. Okay. This is my mind. Okay. Thank you for the sub, man. Broom Nasty, love you, dude. 2 months in a row. That's commitment, dude. Thank you. So here's what I'm thinking as this Baron's happening. I'm thinking that Kha'Zix is probably going to come. So I might as well try to maybe zone. And when I say zone, I'm talking like position here. I never want to get into this pit. And I don't know why my little thingy's small. What is that? Okay, I don't really want to go into the pit. Because if I go into the pit and they collapse on us, then I get blown up a lot. Bad at top lane 3 months in a row. But I also want to deal DPS. So this is a tough situation to be in. Possibly I would be afraid to go into this brush because Kha'Zix would be there a lot and he could chunk me down and that would really suck. So I guess the best move is to play towards the top side of the Baron so that you have a disengage route. Then what you really want to do, and if you think that I'm over-analyzing this, I really do go into the weeds when I'm choosing whether or not to help with Baron. I don't just mindlessly help Barons ever. I always try to think like, okay, how do I die? Because Baron's how you throw. So a good spot would probably be here, is where you should set up. And you should probably save your E so that you can use that as a disengage tool. You basically drop it on your head. So you're going to be going into Baron, and you're going to be standing right here. You're going to auto Baron, so around here. You're going to auto Baron, but you're just going to auto and maybe W it, all right? So you're just going to auto and maybe W it. That's what we're going to do in that situation. And your plan is you're going to be anticipating Kha'Zix jumping over, and then you're going to throw your E down, maybe Q him, and then switch forms and blow him up. But you're not going to just blow your spells on Baron, because if you do that, you're not going to protect your team. You need to be thinking more than your teammates are in these situations about what's going to happen if they collapse on us and we get picked off. So you need to plan your escape, plan how you're going to disengage the Kha'Zix, who's your biggest threat, because we can see Caitlyn, and then you're going to plan to blow him up with your EQ, maybe, depending on how much damage he eats. So let's see how this plays out. Very important that you think that way, though. Oh my god. This is so thin, dude. Okay, so sort of in the ballpark of what I wanted. I never want to tank damage from Baron. If my dumbass teammates want this fight to happen, whatever. But I'm never tanking Baron damage if I can avoid it. Okay? And you guys do technically come out ahead. It's just, it was super risk. So you see what I'm saying, Baloney. You see how I would try to position. It's a good hook by Thresh, though. Nice. So when are you supposed to continue to focus? I mean, there's no answer. There's no magic answer there. It's totally situational, and you just gotta play that. It's a combination of like managing the health bar of the Baron and managing how squishy the targets that are coming in to contest the Baron are. Oh my god, he lives. Disgusting. It's all dependent on the health bars. This is where, by the way, we didn't snowball really hard. So this is kind of where I say Jayce sucks, personally, from my experience. Obviously, the buff helps him out at all stages of the game, but it most importantly helped him on the early game. So this is the part where I just land EQ, and I hope that maybe I can one-shot someone of value. I love that you're pinging to push. That's great. He just got a triple? How do we lose? I don't think we can fight Swain, dude. So... yeah, you should have already, in my opinion, yeah, the Thresh is on point. In my opinion, right here, you need to recognize, like, alright, let's talk about this logically, alright? So Swain is huge and he has Zhonya's. You're not diving him, ever. There's no ignite, you're never going to kill him. And Zyra's there. You basically just have to accept that this isn't happening and go top or take jungle or something other than sit here, because you're just not getting anything done. Maybe try to sneak in an auto or two on the turret, but ultimately you're trying to leave. See how you engage in? That's not what you want to do. That jump back in is really bad. Just give that away next time. And also, can we take a moment? What was that? Yee players, dude. Yee players in a nutshell, boys. Jaws theme. What a hero. But you need to understand that even though you have Mortal Reminder, Swain is like hyper fed, so that kind of cancels that out. He's just never dying without Ignite. Not in that situation, he's not. So they steal Baron. Why does that happen? I didn't even see how that happened. A big part of this is because we pushed. Just remember, I was saying back here, we really just wanted to push the minions in and back. That's what screws us, is that we linger around here too long, and as a result, we get in this funky situation where we don't back early enough and they get Baron. So like here you're walking like a mile back, don't know why, just back. You see them do this. No one feels like they're doing Baron, like even though Ashe is bottom, you don't feel like the Baron's happening. No one feels like a Baron's happening. Me personally, I would probably be like, wait, what the fuck? And yeah, because of that, it takes us too long to rotate over. And we lose Baron. So now we have to wait out Baron. Shove mid. If you guys could push, that would be cool. But it doesn't look like you're going to. It looks like Ahri makes a pick on Quinn. And then you're trying to make a pick on Zyra. This has got to be kept ultra short. Now leave and reset. I would back and reset, dude. You need to wait out Baron. You can't. You need to back. You need to back. Back. Nope. No, this is horrible. This is the loss. This is a horrible idea. This is never gonna work. There is no way this ever works. That's just never gonna work. That's where you threw the game. After you made the pick on Zyra, guys, this is an important part of the match because this is where we lose. We have a decent little burst of momentum and we just chuck it. And I'll tell you why we chuck it. Now, notice how I said after this pick, we need to reset and chill out and watch what your team did instead. Bam, quick pick. Boom, boom, boom. You know what you guys did? You said, let's dragon. You need it back. They have Baron here, and they have Swain in a pit, dude. You don't want to fight Swain in a pit. Also, your team's poked down pretty hard. This is not a good move. You guys don't even have a fucking... You guys don't even have a Mountain Drake. I get that the Baron or the Elder Dragon was kind of nerfed, but this isn't a good time, dude. So this is actually the worst play that we made. We should have just accepted the pick, reset, take a breather, and wait out Baron or poke them off Dragon if they try to take it. Alright, so this was really bad by us, and you should have known. Your positioning didn't reflect it. You should have been back here. Or planning to disengage, same as before. And you commit. You can't commit. Can't commit. Gotta leave. It's ugly. Gotta leave. And watching you not leave, it pains me, my friend. It pains me because there's no way you win it. It's not worth. So yeah, that's why we lost. At least that's why we lose late game. Now, I'm going to go over your gameplay from what I've seen, okay? First things first, EQ combo, clean that shit up. Second thing that I see, me personally, Jayce, just take Ignite, top lane. Well, you don't have to always take Ignite, but you're running Thunderlords and you're running versus Quinn. Take Ignite and look to, over time, get to a point where we can one-shot Quinn and run the map over. You're also facing a Swain mid, and that would have helped with that a little bit. But in general, remember that Jayce is probably the strongest top laner in the game right now and doesn't really have bad matchups at the moment. Maybe I'm trying to think of who can beat him. Fucking Aurelia, mate. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know if Aurelia can hang right now. So I would recommend just taking Ignite in lane and then try in that matchup specifically, doing your Thunderlords thing and looking to run that guy over. The next issue I had is that in lane you had a tendency to stay in lane too long, which was pretty bad. Like, you wouldn't just back right away. Some of your team fights, like trying to force fights that made no sense, like the flank here in mid was pretty ugly. I don't like that. I think in general you need to land poke before hard engaging. You need to recognize that Swain is just someone that you don't fight straight up. You poke if you can, or you blow up his teammates and then knock him away. That's what you do with Swain. The positioning, when you made this pick, your team made the nice pick here, and then you guys do Elder. That was really bad. And then obviously here you tried to push into Swain, got poked down, and that's what gave Baron up. These little decisions add up, my friend, and determine whether or not we win the game. I think that if I was playing versus that Quinn, I probably would have just snowballed the shit out of that lane with Ignite. You may not have, but I would rather see you going for that, getting to this point where you're fed sooner, and then running a game over the mid game. Because by late game, you notice you really don't have a lot of power. You're relying on your teammates hitting hooks, which to the Thresher's credit, he was. But you're reliant on your teammates setting up picks in order for you to get your damage off. That's not where I want to win as Jayce. I want to win in the early mid game where I'm strongest. You're strongest once you start running a lane over, winning a turret, and sieging an objective when you have like 3 levels ahead of people. That's when you shit on a room. If the game drags out, you do not hold up very well. Trust me. I played a lot of Jayce 100 games to Diamond. I played Jayce and got him to Diamond before his fucking ass was buffed. Okay? So trust me, I know my Jayce, and he's a lot stronger now, but the points that he's stronger is the early mid game. It's not going to be the late game, because you're not going to be jumping in on people very often. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. It's Nisi. I love you, and I'm out. Peace. Crackers, thank you so much.